DC Mr. Miracle animated series in the works from Tom King. So that pretty much kills the whole thing from the get-go. Because the first series, I thought it was brilliant. It teased me. It had great art. It didn't look anything like this in the comic book series, Mr. Miracle that he did. But it's basically as if Bad Robot did a comic book. You know, tease, repetitive crap, and then it just farts in your face at the end. Anyway, it's learned that DC Comics writer Tom King is developing a Mr. Miracle animated series. King is also writing and producing the live-action Lantern series, which probably just kills the Lantern series because he's also writing it with Damon Lindelof. See, it was meant to be. He really missed his calling not being a part of Bad Robot, you know. And is a consultant on the James Gunn DCU. Huge red flag for that, and it's a damn shame. The details first were announced at the Annecy, I guess, I don't know, Animation Film Festival. King serves as showrunner, well, of course, and executive producer on Mr. Miracle, which is currently in production. So, yeah, again, but this kind of thing where it's like, oh, something's off with the camera or something. There was some kind of visuals like that in the Mr. Miracle story. Is, oh, all is not what it seems, and that sort of thing. So I guess if they could have captured the actual artwork, because Tom King's been blessed. He's had top-notch artists work on his comics. It's all cool to look at, but it's utter garbage. They're for the Supergirl movie, they're adapting his Supergirl story, which is probably the best thing he's done, because all it is a ripoff of True Grit. Top to bottom, it's just, instead of John Wayne, it's Supergirl. And it's in outer space, but it's basically the same story. So I guess he just didn't find time to screw that up too bad. But, oh, geez, he's a terrible writer. Just terrible. But he does fool you at first if you're unfamiliar, because he's able to put up all these little trappings and decorations here and there that, oh, man, this looks cool. I wonder what it means. Nothing. Mr. Miracle will follow the story of Scott Free, also known as Mr. Miracle. It is based on the acclaimed Eisner Award-winning 12-issue comic series written by King with art by Mitch Gerard. Yeah, okay, so it's based on that trash. So might as well just dead on arrival as far as I'm concerned. But it won an Eisner Award. Yeah, that means nothing now. It means nothing. According to Warner Brothers, Scott is a global celebrity and the greatest escape artist alive. Yeah, that's true. That's what he does. No prison can hold him. No trap can contain him. He is scot-free because he has a magic computer called a mother box that gets him out of everything. The worldwide celebrity sensation known as Mr. Miracle. And he is the greatest escape artist who ever lived. Because, again, he has an alien computer who can open, a boom tube, which is like his own little wormhole to get him in and out of places. So, come on. But can he pull off the ultimate trick and escape death itself? Spoiler, no. The series opens with Scott's seemingly perfect life on Earth with his wife, Big Barda, falling apart after something goes terribly wrong. Yeah. The whole series goes terribly wrong. Yeah, the reason they call her Big Barda is because she's big and he's really short. I don't know if he's like an average height for a guy, but I think she's supposed to be even taller than Superman. Something like that. I forget. Anyway, it's a damn shame. What a waste of time, money, and skill on people putting this together. But maybe someone came in and touched it up so it'll be a little different from the comic book series. It might actually be good. He's the showrunner. He's in charge. My only hope here is that they tossed him this. Okay, Tom, here's your little project. You get it all to yourself, and you can do what you want. And they just got to placate him because his mommy was a big deal at Warner Brothers, and there's a lot of sway to be held there. Plus, he was in the CIA, so you don't want to mess too much with him. And the hope is that James Gunn and the like aren't really listening to him on Superman. And for the Lantern show, what's his name? Chris Mundy is the showrunner of the series. Sadly, Lindelof and Tom King are writers on it, but maybe, just maybe, Mundy can orchestrate and navigate that into a fairly decent show, and that he's more in charge than either of them. And that this is the bone they toss to Tom. Look, you got your cartoon series. It's all yours. You'll be in charge. And shuffle him off there. That's my hope. But it's probably not the case. Yeah. I don't know if this counts as part of the DCU. Because, James Gunn announced that he was going to integrate everything. So cartoons, live action shows would all connect to the movies. Even the video games would. So it's like Creature Commandos. That connects to the movie. So technically they were all already going to do it anyway, but he's fixed it to where it fits in with the DCU and all that. And then, of course, Peacemaker will fit in with it. And then Lanterns, of course, is a DCU project. So there you go. But, boy, this is a terrible start if this is considered the DCU, Mr. Miracle, under the auspices of Tom King. It's a really terrible start to introduce Jack Kirby's New Gods characters. But hopefully it's just like a side project just for Tom King and leave it at that. But probably not. And that's sad. It's sad. Not just because I say it's sad, but because it's a fundamental truth.